guys, Ohio State has the lead here. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Cooper. Didn't pick up a lot.
Don't worry, that's our guy.
Just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He wants to throw it again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Becker. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Rush is on him. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was...
That's a pick.
Hey, I can go get this with my feet.
No, you can't.
Now they got a fresh set of...
No, you can't get a flag.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
That's caught. It's Becker.
That's a fumble.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field.
Yeah, it should have been.
He's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hoosiers will snap it on first and 10. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Quarterback moving.
Yes, sir.
And a rush will get to him at the 25. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute time.
You got lucky.
These guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. He's got it.
Damn it.
Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
No freaking way, bro.
Touchdown, Hoosiers!
And the offense continues to run the football. A second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Tate. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
You worried about you, though?
Late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaks the tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Peoples. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Snagged out of the air. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20.
Get off me, boy. Coach. Got him, coach. Got him, coach.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the
got him,
passing game.
coach.
I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive.
Gotta trick him. He don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm just dinking and dunking, and I'll hit him with that long one.
And
what I
he'll
got, boy.
just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Oh, man.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Becker. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Hoosiers want to move quickly.
Yeah.
To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him.
Yes, sir.
Coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Oh, that's a pick.
Find his man, and the clock stops with 6
Wow, you
seconds
running me over?
Not many receivers like to be hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something.
Oh, that's a pick.
Pop out and fall to the ground.
Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark
Let's
it
go,
down
baby.
to the
That should have been a
15-yard
bad pick.
line, and this offense is doing work. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. The Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the
Get that car out of the group.
ready to go. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got to get
What are you doing on my phone?
especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball right of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's moving out of the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense now.
Oh, he got lucky again.
Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession.
You crazy. You crazy, dude.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Starting to feel a little pressure. Finding an escape route. It's a fumble. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds.
Oh my god. This is getting so lucky.
Got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, you take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And the Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. The Hoosiers want to crank the tempo. Looking to the end.
That's a big goal.
The grab as he was looking for his man.
On that bull crap, man.
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there, knocking that ball down on second down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone.
Yes, sir.
And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. From the gun, he'll try to throw.
Ow!
Makes the grab
I
in the
don't
end
know.
zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
Doesn't make no freaking sense, dude. Oh my god. Freaking got lucky so bad.
Making it a long situation.
All you get is luck, dude.
Goes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
And he added the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Delivers the stiff arm. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free. But the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
The Buckeyes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Trying to get it to the marker. Still on his feet at the 40. Lowers those pads. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Oh, he's got a chance. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. Touchdown!
Too easy, Jay.
Ohio State. And that one will give him the lead.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish.
Show
They
pictures.
go back to work in the final
Show them what
period
to
of this
do.
one. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
No,
And
sir.
it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Got it in the middle. It's Hemby. They made the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open makes the catch. The Hoosiers are on the move.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. 4th down by 1 possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Extending the play. Caught behind the line. It's Hemby. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And and the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it to him on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Throw toward the sideline is caught, but he caught it out of bounds. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Smith. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible. Maybe eke one more out here before the 2-minute timeout.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The sure hands, it's Smith. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed.
There he goes.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And the Buckeyes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Got it, looking for a first. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Already in prime field goal position, but they would love to score a touchdown.
No. Hey. Goodbye.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They move on top here on the fourth.
Well, the offense shows what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. They held the ball for 15 plays.
GG's, Jay. To let you know I ain't Mikey, dog.
Up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out.
I don't want to hear that. It's over.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Mendoza. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab.
GG.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Last chance coming up. There's the pressure. The sweet feet buy a little time.
GG. Yes, sir. We got a victim. That boy mad. He wants a rematch. You can get a rematch when you beat Mikey. When you beat Mikey, you can get a rematch. Go. You can't mess with me. Can't mess with me. Jay, you can't mess with me. Can't mess with me, though.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team. We're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome everyone to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana.
Hey. Goodbye.
As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
All right, Tom. Thanks for witnessing me whoop Baby J real quick.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That's reeled in. It's Envy. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. to the air. It's Mendoza. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Hemby. Shows him the stiff arm. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Hemby.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Makes the grab. It's Hemby. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Throwing on the run. Wide open, he makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Oh,
No, sir.
Really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Thank you, my ball. Let's go.
He releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
And the Buckeyes buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on breaks into the open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Sayin. Caught over the middle, it's Smith. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. And the ball's
No way.
defense has it. They're on the move. All
You were
kinds of
telling
room
me
to
so.
the right. Touchdown, Indiana. Turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to the offense, to make those big plays.
Yes,
you know what the
sir.
cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Unloads to the right. With the catch, it's Becker. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Snaps it in the shotgun.
Oh, sorry, man.
Touchdown, Hoosiers! First points of the day are on the board. Why not double the try total and go for 2? Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Buys a little extra time.
What's up, out
He
there?
was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Let's go on this boost. Let's go.
He'll bring it out. It's Tate. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Looking to fire. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for a huge play. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And I think this offense is going to start to get a little frustrated. Back-to-back drives, they've had some success, but they find a way to shoot themselves in the foot. And right here, they don't protect their guy. And now, a 3rd and long situation, you know the pass rushers are coming. They know it's a pass. Got to be smart here with this play call.
Fires to the middle. Can't meet the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He might want another play. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He lets it fly. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a fourth down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get it first and keep the drive alive. QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that fourth down.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
That was a drop.
So dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not
and the outside
that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. He's got the back in the middle. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Damn, the hole is there.
Nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. You can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in content.
Looking for the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. Extra point here will give them the lead.
You can check if you're not chess.
On a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it,
that was just a dot, which makes
score a touchdown. Running and throwing. This offense now moving forward in this game. That last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Becker. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line. He unleashes a long one. He's got it on the outside. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in.
Jason.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is and also the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tate.
Come on! Off the damn block. That's a damn touchdown.
Team, and they stop him at the 21. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the
So
board.
stupid. And if you go to the block, that's a damn touchdown.
To the air, it's Sayin. He's going for it all.
That's a catch. Come on, man.
Going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He'll take another shot here. Makes the grab down the left side. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. Fires deep.
Yeah, he was up there.
And they weren't able to
freaking
make the
idiot.
They were looking for an explosive play.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the second play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the third play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Let's go.
The sure hands. It's Tate. Across the 25, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Sayin.
Oh, hit the wrong freaking. You got lucky because I went to go to the damn running back. Hit the wrong one. You got lucky.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Tate. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out and get it stopped and change the complexity of this game.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Quick completion to the right.
Yeah,
Get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. He breaks a tackle.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Peoples. Creates a little
boy.
wide open space.
Oh.
Inside the touchdown Buckeyes. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And that was some way to cap it off with a 42-yard touchdown jaunt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These guys just took a punch. Now we'll see if they can deliver one, Jesse.
Yeah, it's turning into a bit of a dogfight here in the second half all of a sudden. So let's see what this offense has. Let's see who can step up here and make a play.
And I'm not concerned about the other offense. Just do you. Do what you've done to be successful throughout this game.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number.
Oh, he's freaking there on the poker.
Again, he's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. Fires to the end zone.
Oh, that's all me.
And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
I'm sure you suck, Jacob.
Really does a great
You
job
think it
of
sucks?
seeing the defense, seeing what
Ah,
kind of
freaking
coverage
big
there is.
though.
I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They get it into the end zone. Two-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Coming out with it, it's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route.
Now, we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Sayin. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Unleashes one. Wide open downfield. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Got a little space. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Buckeyes headed quickly to the line. On the move, it's Jackson. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first downs. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
Grab near the marker. It's Peoples. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, with back. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. They didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Here's the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field. We're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here.
No, it was open.
It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down. It looked like there was...
Turning it on. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Snagged in the middle. It's Henby. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. The Hoosiers in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Just a little off. Incomplete. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Oh, he dropped it. Just
Freaking on his ass. Oh, it's my ball.
Over on downs. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop here. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense.
Yeah,
and this has
so
a
he's
chance
freaked
now
up
to
now,
make a
nigga.
great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
I'm sure these guys on offense dreamed of this situation. Big stage, time winding down, desperately needing a score. Well, now they can make those dreams a reality. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Might be looking to run. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he'll be smacked to the ground. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith.
Come on, come on.
That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Come on.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
Oh, this dumbass.
To the air on 1st down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He turns it loose to the left.
Oh, that's a goal!
Incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
He just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time
This
for one
dude,
more play.
man.
Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He's not afraid to go deep.
This dumbass, he got lucky.
Can't hang on. Oh, a golden opportunity.
Jay, you're not even good.